Today we have a 1967 Camaro convertible, big block car. Under the hood, 396, 3 1/4, aluminum intake manifold, vacuum Holley secondary carburetor, cast iron exhaust manifolds, header type, braided stainless fuel lines, power steering, power brakes. Looks all original underneath the hood. Very clean car. Heavy duty, 4-pass radiator, Delco style battery in it. This car looks like it left the factory in 1967 with this big block motor in it. Great looking car. And on top of everything else, it has a factory style cowl induction air cleaner and air cleaner system on it. So it is a real cowl induction car. The way it's set up right now, the cowl induction hood is functional on this car. Great looking car, and everything underneath this hood is absolutely the way it looked when it came in 1967. Nice car. All right, going over our 67 Camaro big block convertible. Beautiful paint on this car. Absolutely looks like it's a foot deep. Painted on, bumblebee nose stripe on it in white. As you can see, the gaps on this car are absolutely as nice as you could ever hope to have them. Chrome is a foot deep on it as the paint, you know, just really nice. The alignment of the bumper in relation to the pan is exemplary. The SS identification on the front end of the grille is nice. The grille is all nice and black the way it should be. All the trim around the grille, around the lights, is nice and fresh and clean. Pan has no dents or marks on it. Of course, the front spoiler on this particular car. Cowl induction hood, which is a biggie, really gives this car some pop to it. It really makes it look nice. Nice front end on the car. There's nothing that you can fault this car for on the nose. Absolutely nothing. Painted on stripes are very linear in relation to the marks, the gaps on the hood and on the front of the car. Beautiful car. Going down the driver's side, we have the SS designation, of course, on the front fender as it should be. Wheel lip moldings are very nice on the car. Rocker panel moldings real straight, real linear. 396 flags, of course, for 1967. Era correct bias ply, red line tires on the correct style rally wheels. Tinted front windshield, all the trim around the windows is nice and polished and just as straight and nice as can be. Correct style wiper arms and blades for this car for 1967. No marks or pits on the driver's mirror. Door panels line up real nice with the front fender. All the trim around the tops of the doors is all nice and fresh. All your moldings, your trim, your whiskers are nice. No issues there. Chrome on the door handles is very fresh and nice looking. Again, the transition from the door onto the left rear quarter panel is nice and straight. Gaps are nice as they should be. All the trim around the top which is a brand new convertible top on this particular car, is just as nice as can be. Wooden steering wheel in the car, black standard interior, which is as new condition. Rear wheel molding is as nice as the front. No marks, no dents in it, no door dents. Very nice straight car. Quarter panels, no marks. Everything laser straight down the sides. Gaps on the back bumper are nice, transitioning toward the rear. Very nice car. Continuing around the back of the vehicle, you can see the gaps on the trunk are just as nice as they are on the hood. Very nice. All the gaps are nice and even as they should be. The paint, again, is exemplary on this car. It's just outstandingly nice. Rear spoiler as it should be to match the front air dam spoiler. Chrome on the bumper, the same way as the front, just nice as can be. You can run your fingers in a perfect gap the whole way around. Very, very high quality car. The trim around your tail lights, the tail light bezels, is as nice as you could ever find them. Lenses themselves are very clear, SS designation for the gas cap. Rear pan, no marks, no dings in it. Blacked out rear valance as it should be. Back end of this car is as nice as the front. It's just absolutely lined up as perfectly as can be. Continuing down the passenger side of the big block Camaro, you can see that the bumper, again, as it fits on the driver's side, it fits perfectly to the quarter panel on the passenger side. Again, the wheel lip moldings, no deterioration, no dents, no marks, no scrapes, just as fresh as can be. Love these rally wheels and red lines. They really give the car some originality and some real pop to the look of this vehicle. Same thing on top of the doors and quarters. All your software for your glass is just as fresh and nice as can be. The rubber seals are nice and fresh. Door handle the same as it was on the driver's side. And again, where the transition of the quarter goes onto the door is absolutely lined up as nicely as could ever be expected. Rocker panel molding, again, no dents or dings, and it's very linear to the body lines of the car. Big plus, right-hand mirror. I love these right-hand mirrors. I don't know how you could drive without one. For $67 only, the wings. If you're a wing guy, this is the only Camaro you can buy, 1967. Doors are straight, very nice. You can see the transition of the door onto the front fender. Again, your 396 flags, Camaro designation. The car lines up just as nice as you could ever find one. This is a very, very high quality car. Wheel lip molding, right front is as nice as it was on the left, or the rear parts, just as nice as can be. I can't find anything on this car that you could possibly draw a negative connotation to. It's just absolutely as nice a car as you could ever find. It's a very, very rare find to have a car that's this nice when we get it. And the only thing we've done to this car is wash it off. That's it. Somebody that gets this car is going to have a very nice toy for the summer, or for that matter, for the rest of their life if they want. It's a car that will last you a long time. It's a very solid car. It's solid in every aspect, underneath, body, paint, interior. Beautiful car, absolutely beautiful. All right, now we're underneath our 1967 big block Camaro convertible. Wine color with the white little bumblebee on it and a black convertible top. And this car is absolutely stunning. It's really stunning. New shocks in the front, new springs, heavy duty sway bar, new pitman arm, new idler arm, new brake rotors, new brake calipers, new brake hardware. The subframes are absolutely gorgeous. No marks as you can see anywhere. No deterioration, no rust. Nice as could possibly be under this thing. The engine is fresh, freshly painted. You can tell it was recently out. Brand new starter. Conventional cast iron header type exhaust manifolds, transitioning into 2¼ inch pipes that go into a H-pipe, crossover pipe, gives you about 15 more horsepower. Floor pans are absolutely stunning. No marks, no scuffs. New rag joint on the steering box. Floor pans, like I say, are just as nice as can be. Nice, clean, fresh, no dents. Where they transition onto the rocker panels, you can see pinch welds on the rocker panels yet. Subframe connectors. The structural parts on the frame on a Camaro convertible are a lot heavier duty than they are on a coupe. And this one even has the, which most people leave off, the frame strengthener that ties into the subframes and the floor subframing on this vehicle to give it a little more structural rigidity. And again, subframe connectors front to rear. This car was really set up to be a very straight, strong convertible. Turbo automatic transmission for our car. Functional rear parking brake assembly. Everything's nice and free working. Cables are all nice. The connectors are all new. Set of traction bars toward the rear. The rear floor pans are, as the front ones, just as nice and clean as can possibly be. Rear subframes are very, very nice. No dents, no marks on them. Drive shaft, new U-joints on it. 2 1/4 coming out of the H-pipe, heading back toward the transverse muffler, which would be original equipment type for 1967 Camaro. Rear added heavy-duty sway bar on this particular vehicle. Front disc brakes, not only do we have front disc brakes, we have rear disc brakes on this vehicle. Really a great car. Gas tank has no marks or dents in it. Subframe is continuing toward the back, no dents or marks or scuffs on it. The springs have a nice arch to them. Drop downs in the quarter panels are nice and clean. The rear valance is nice and fresh across the back, no dents, as you can see from on top our video. Brake lines are all new on this vehicle. Fuel lines also are new. They went to a 3/8 line for the big block. Just a really great car underneath here. I can't really find anything underneath this vehicle that you could complain about. It's as nice underneath as it is on top. This vehicle is just a 100% car.